everyone, welcome. Today I'm here to share with you what I will be sending out to a friend who is in a Bible group on Instagram. It was her birthday last month, and I wanted to send out something. I know it's late, but you know, what else is new with me? And so I decided to, what my idea was to make a trifold journal. I got the idea on ideas times 2, and I will link her video down below. She is here on YouTube. She made a trifold journal using some lunch sacks, and so I wanted to go ahead and attempt to make that, and I did. I used a lunch sack, and I'll share that with you, but it's not so much a journal. It's ended up being an album, because I guess with my excitement of trying something new and not doing the norm of like a pocket letter or memory decks and all the little easy things that I typically stay in my little, I'm like in a little cocoon. I don't want to break out of my cocoon and try something new. I don't know, sometimes I just get overwhelmed. Maybe when I'm just too busy, I get overwhelmed and I can't focus on that one task, and that's why I just sometimes don't bother. But I got some downtime, not too much, but I have some kind of downtime. So I thought I would attempt to make her a trifold journal. So it ended up being a trifold album. So let's show you how I made this. Like I said, it is a lunch sack. So in her tutorial, and I'm sorry, I don't have her name. I've seen that tutorial maybe 5 times. I still don't know what she did, what she's like. I still don't know a lot. I'll have to watch it like probably 5 more times. I'm a visual learner, so if you speak to me the instructions, I have to read the instructions. You can forget about that. I just don't have the time and the patience to read instructions. I'm not that kind of person. I'm more of a visual learner. I can watch without any instructions being said, and I'll follow the directions. Like, that's just how I am. That's how I learn. Okay, so here is the album. I made a tie using some of this trim in my stash. It is a cotton trim, very pretty. So I just made it shorter on this side, and on this side I made it a little longer just so you could tie it around. It would have some room to tie around. I added this button to make it a faux closure, and what I did was I tucked it in here before closing up the opening that I had of the sack, and then I cut out the size of the cardstock, or not cardstock, I should say pattern paper, and the pattern paper that I used is Plush Peonies from Recollections. I had that in my stash. I love that paper pad. It's got mints and pinks, florals. So I love using that. Sorry, I had to put a little bit of lip balm. I'm I need to have lip balm in every room. Okay, so I cut out a gold butterfly, added that on here. Oh, and before I was describing the pattern paper, I sewed the zigzag all around here, and before attaching it to the paper sack. I added her initial here on the front, and then on the inside I decorated it. So like I said, I was trying to make her a journal, and I believe a journal, you need to have areas to write in, and little tuck spots to maybe put your little mementos or little keepsakes that you want to keep in your journal. And like I said, in my excitement, I just measured out all the papers, and then I started gluing them down. And I didn't think about the tuck spots and the, you know, little fold outs and whatnot. So made a mistake, you know, lesson learned, not to be, you know, jumping ahead, and that's what I did. So on this side here, I distressed all the edges of this beautiful white polka dot paper with salvaged patina. And then in the 12 by 12 paper pad, there's some little cutouts. So I used one of the cards, glued only the sides and the ends here, and left this little opening so I can add in this tag. I added these cute gems from Michael's that I got a long time ago, and I still have like a whole bunch. I'm telling you, I need to use up my stash. I need more time so I can craft, so I could use it up. Now, this tag was this before. I found it in the garage a while back. My husband had these because before he knew me, he used to sell in the flea market or the swap meet. I call it the swap meet because I'm from the West Coast. Here, it's called the flea market. So he would have a bunch of these tags, I guess, put the prices on here and then attach them to his items. So I just took them because, you know, we just don't do that anymore. So they're mine. And they've been in the garage for like, I don't know, 2 years maybe. I still haven't done anything with them. So I got the idea to take one of those tags and I cut it down to size so it could fit into this little pocket. I distressed it with Victorian velvet. I believe it was Victorian velvet, or was it, I'm sorry guys, milled lavender. No, I think it was Victorian velvet. So I distressed it with Victorian velvet on the top and on the bottom. This stamp it says I believe, and it is a faith-based stamp set that I have. So what I did with this to not make it so bright looking, I inked it up with some black ink. I stamped it on a piece of paper, and then whatever leftover ink I had on the stamp, I just stamped it on here to make it a little light, give it a little muted look to it. I did the same effect on these two stamped items. I'm not sure if you can see that. It's very light. That one I used, oh dear, why am I not prepared? Geez. And then you hide. Oh. What is it? Oh, prized ribbon. Was it prized ribbon? I'm over here telling you, and then I'm questioning myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think it was prized ribbon. Did the same effect. Put it on my stamp. Stamped it on a piece of paper, and then whatever was left over, I stamped on there. And then here it says, I'm happiest when I'm with you, which I was pertaining to, you know, being with Jesus. If you are, you know, praying or studying the Bible or what have you. So I thought that would go very well with, you know, the stamp that I did, the I believe, and then that. And then I just added some patterned paper that I got from a friend. So that is how I decorated that tag. And then here in the middle, I sewed all around before attaching the paper to the sack. I added a floral here. This is a trim that I got from Hobby Lobby. I just cut the flower off and attached it here. And then I had some feathers in my stash. This is cut apart also in the 12 by 12 paper pad that I just fussy cut a little smaller so it could fit. And then I just added some, what are these? Diamond dots, white diamond dots. And then I cut a doily in half, attached it. I only glued the bottom or like the edge of it here so she can flip this over. I added a little tag or a little cutout, I should say, so she can, I don't know, whatever she wants to put here, write something or attach something to it, she can. Here I added some flowers. I did not put gems on them yet, but I will. And then the bag, I don't know if you can tell, it's not, you can't really see the brown, right? I distressed it with white ink. I didn't want the brown bag to show too much. I wanted to tone it down a bit. So I got the idea of using some white ink, distressing it all around. the little peekaboo areas, so it's not showing too much. So I thought it came out pretty nice. The lady who is describing the Trifold journal, she said that you can go to Walmart or Party City and they sell colored bags. So I don't need it. I'll use what I have. First of all, I'm in a no spend, so whatever. But even if I wasn't on a no spend, I wouldn't go out and buy it just for that. I would find a way to tone it down, or I would just use the brown bag regardless of whatever color it is. So anyways, I sewed around this sheet here. I gave it a little torn look using 2 different paper pads, or papers I should say. On this one I sewed diagonally, and then just this little corner here, and then I stamped it says "Just Have Faith" on the back of that one. So I thought this album came out very, very pretty. I hope she likes it. I love the colors. I know that she likes pink as well, so I'm hoping that she will enjoy it. Just something small for her birthday. I know it's not a lot, but it's the thought that counts. That's how I see it, and I hope she appreciates it and likes it. So, and then I made her a Julie Nutting tag. I used Amberley. I cannot tell you the name of the paper pad that I used because the top part of the 12 by 12 paper pad has gone astray. I do not know where it went. I must have thrown it away, or I don't know what. There's a feather flying. So I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Ikea company. I don't know. One of those. It's been in my stash for a very long time. I hardly ever use it. It's supposed to be a baby girl. It's a baby girl 12 by 12 paper pad. But I love the colors. I believe I got it in a yard sale a long time ago. And that's why I still have it, because I really don't use it. Only because I'm hoarding it, and I love the colors of the pink and the greens. I really can't like move on and say, oh, let's just use it all. I don't know. I just can't. So, but when I was making her doll and I looked at the paper pad, I said, you know what? I am going to use it because I love the cherries. So I made her top using the paper with the cherries on it. And then it also has these little checkered 12 by 12. So I used that for her pants. And then I die cut some doilies out, different sizes. This one is a little larger, but I cut in half and just added it here to the back of her. Here, this smaller one, I just added some stickles. I colored in her flesh using a Copic marker, and the same thing with her bow. This beautiful teal trim or ribbon is from Hobby Lobby, and here's that another trim that I had in my stash. I went ahead and sewed that on top of the teal ribbon with some zigzag gold thread. And then I added some white diamond dots all around. I added some flowers from my stash, and then some of these gold leaves that I got from a friend a while back. She sent me a whole bunch of them, and I still have some. I use them sparingly here and there because I just love this gold, the gold look, the gold paper. I've never seen this kind of paper before, so I kind of try not to use too much of it, because once I run out, I run out. And I just don't know where she got that paper. It's kind of like oh my goodness, how would I even describe it? It's like glossy and like a raised feel to it. So wherever, I don't know where she got that paper, but it's very pretty, and she cut these out for me. So I hope she likes this tag. And that is it. So thank you so much, guys, for watching and tuning in, and I will see you in the next video. Hope to make some real soon. I know I have one recorded video that I need to upload and share with you, another birthday mail that I done for a friend. All right, that is it. All right, see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Take care.